timeout. Sebastian Jdawg2437's ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Now Hester will get a shot. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Williams. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, alert. Check 50.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try the left side. Alexander. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Returnable here for Hester. What a spin. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
He'll get 3 up to midfield. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, it's Alexander, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After one, it's 9-0.
With the score, Seahawks 9, Seahawks nothing.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Randy Moss, 52 yards. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Now Hester will get a shot. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, block 54, block 54. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid.
From the gun, Williams. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. His big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
13 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now Williams to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's brought down at the 30.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On second down now, it's Alexander. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now Wilson on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
15 yards on the play, first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Williams eluding the pressure right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again, Williams. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, Williams. And James has it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A final shot before break. Williams. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On 1st down, Alexander. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
He's across midfield to the 48.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run on first down. Alexander able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Check 15. Check 15.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Sebastian Jdawg2437 to try the Seahawks field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
Jdawg2437's kick is good, and that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
Tackled back at the
4th quarter here. They've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. 3rd down here.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Operating
from the gun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, 0.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught off the deflection. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Alexander. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
As the ball carrier.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd and 5 on the Seahawks 44-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes. And when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Flowers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Williams. Off play action. Now a desperation. He's got a man. Complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 55.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Williams. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here we go. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Hey, come on, come on.
Now it's Wilson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Let's go, D. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Do it again, bro. Do it again.
Today's final.
So the victory here for Seattle.